It's that time of year once again. We are just over 1 month away from arguably the most exciting WWE Premium Live event on the WWE calendar. Yes, I'm talking about the Royal Rumble, the show where 30 superstars compete in one match to determine who will go on to main event WrestleMania to challenge for the championships. Now in this video, I'm going to look at the men's side. Of course, usually we can see superstars who have been built very well going into the Rumble. Maybe we have some surprise returns to the company, whether it's someone that's been away from our screens for a long time, say with the women's match last year with Ronda Rousey, or even potentially a superstar who has been injured on the shelf for a long time. They're ready to return in time for WrestleMania, and where better to place them than in the Royal Rumble match. So in this video, I'm going to focus on the men, and I'm going to look at, in my opinion, the top 5 potential winners there could be for the Royal Rumble match on the men's side. So to kick things off, let's talk about a big return in The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, because, well, it's been the rumoured main event for a long time. It's going to be WrestleMania going in Hollywood. If the match isn't happening now, is it ever going to happen? Roman Reigns versus The Rock. And if you want to build that match for WrestleMania, well, what better to do it than The Rock to return at the Royal Rumble and return in the match and win it to set himself up to go against Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 39. Now, I know some people are already saying, well, this match doesn't need the championships. I personally agree as a hardcore fan, but if you look at the spectacle of WrestleMania, the casual viewer, the outsider that may come in to watch this on a one-off occasion, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is one of the biggest stars in Hollywood, not just in, professional wrestling, in history. He could be someone who could bring a lot of eyes to the prize. A match between him and Roman Reigns, who is really head of the table, who really is the top guy in the bloodline. It is a family feud. It is easy to do, and if the championships are on the line, you know it's going to be seen as one of the biggest main events in WrestleMania history. Let's move on to our next one then, and if it's not The Rock at WrestleMania, many are speculating Cody Rhodes, and let's be fair, it is the most Cody Rhodes thing in history, the top babyface thing to do. If Cody wants to be like a modern John Cena type like character, then for him to return at the Royal Rumble and win it to set up a match of him and Roman at WrestleMania could be perfectly done through the Royal Rumble match. Now, Cody, of course, tore his pectoral muscle off the bone in the middle of last year at the 5-Star Classic, still with Seth freaking Rollins, was then written off of TV by Seth the next night on Raw. Cody wanted to move on. He wanted to go for the top championship. I believe as well he was in the adverts for Money in the Bank at the time. So if he was to return at this event, and especially, let's say, eliminate Seth Rollins at the end of the Rumble match to set up him and Roman at WrestleMania, that would still be a very big time feel. And let's be fair as well, Cody coming back, we knew he was going to be potentially a guy that could take the title from Roman Reigns. It feels legitimate if Cody was to win the Royal Rumble match. It's certainly something I wouldn't mind seeing if it was to go down. Alternatively though, I have another idea that I might like even more. Seth freaking Rollins to win the Royal Rumble match. Now, the Royal Rumble is taking place in Texas. I get a flashback to 1997 when Steve Austin won his first ever Royal Rumble match. Of course, he was eliminated by Bret Hart. The rest didn't see it. Austin got back into the ring to eliminate Hart to win the match. Now, if they could do that here with Seth freaking Rollins and Cody Rhodes as the final two, or that could be great storytelling to build up not just perhaps Seth versus Roman at WrestleMania, but find a way to do a triple threat match, also including Cody Rhodes. Because Cody Rhodes, well, he's surely going to go after Seth Rollins on return, because even though he won that match and knew he had to take time away, Seth made the injury worse, arguably. I don't think you could make the injury worse, but Seth was the one that beat him down. He'll want revenge in some way. If Seth can get the one-upsmanship in the Royal Rumble match and do a big swerve, I think we're going to have a big-time feel, a big-time triple threat match at WrestleMania for those championships, and Roman would really be seen as vulnerable going into the match because he wouldn't even have to lose those titles to no longer be the world champion. The more I think about it, it's an idea I like. So Seth freaking Rollins, something to keep an eye on this year's Royal Rumble match for the men. Next, let's look at the current storytelling in WWE, and the best storyline, in my opinion, is the current situation with the Bloodline and, of course, Sami Zayn. What if Sami Zayn won the Royal Rumble match in 2023? Could you imagine Sami Zayn versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, especially if he was kicked out of the bloodline. You know that heartache is coming somewhere, and it's going to be beautiful. If they can do Sami Zayn winning the championships from Roman, this would be like a Daniel Bryan kind of like underdog story. This could have like one of those big special end of WrestleMania feels. I think that you can actually genuinely have built a new mega main event star in your company without having to go outside to do so. Sami Zayn's someone that's been there for many, many years. He's finally had a breakout moment here, being a part of the bloodline, being in main event storylines, closing premium live events as well, like War Games, being the X Factor in that match as well. I'd love to see it. I want to see Sami Zayn be the one to take the championship from Roman Reigns. Do I think it's going to happen? If I'm honest, no. But you know what? He's certainly a contender going into the Royal Rumble. It could even be a situation that he's in the Royal Rumble on behalf of Roman Reigns, and then afterwards when he has the championship opportunity, maybe that's where the friction really kicks in, and that's where really Sami is turned on by the bloodline, especially if maybe say it was meant to be someone like Jey Uso who won the Royal Rumble, but Sami accidentally eliminated him. The last name I'm going to talk about on this 5 is Kevin Owens. Now, Kevin Owens is also a part of this bloodline storyline. He's best friends with Sami Zayn, although that's got some friction going on right now. If we're thinking long-term storytelling, I would see more likely Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn winning the tag team championships at WrestleMania from the Usos. But if you want to go full all in, then why not have Kevin Owens? He said he was coming for Roman Reigns even in the summer. He's probably going to get a match at the Royal Rumble, judging by current storytelling in WWE. But that doesn't mean he can't win the Royal Rumble match. Look at last year. Brock Lesnar walked in as WWE Champion in the Royal Rumble show. He lost the championship to Bobby Lashley. Later at the end of the night, he won the Royal Rumble. Again, you could even make this into a triple threat match. If Sami's kicked out of the group or put as the carrot in the middle, why not have Roman versus KO versus Sami? I'm just saying it would be beautiful storytelling to do such a thing. And of course, with either of the triple threat match ideas I've had during this video, you could even put both championships on the line separately. Perhaps one wins the WWE Championship and Roman perhaps maybe can retain the Universal Championship, or could lose both titles but to one individual each in the triple threat match. Imagine KO and Sami holding one title up each as best friends to close WrestleMania. So that's all for me. If you've enjoyed this video, then please do like it, share with a friend, subscribe to SCW as well. Now, you may have heard during this video, I have been under the weather for the last couple of weeks, which is why I've not been around, but I hope everyone is keeping well. And if you've enjoyed this video, I've got some good news for you. The women's Royal Rumble match will be featured on this channel as well during this week. So make sure to turn on notifications on this channel so you know when that video or any other video is released here on SCW. In the meantime, check out the videos on the side of the screen right now. Have a great day. Thanks for watching, and well, I'll see you next time here on YouTube.